Hello, Shruti. Kevin Shaw here, and it was nice to pretend I'm looking at you. You're looking at this video. So, thank you so much for coming back to this message string. It's been a long day and a long weekend, so I'm just coming to you at the end of the school year here. And so, if I seem like I'm tired, I feel tired. Okay, about the summer schedule. Yeah, I hear you loud and clearly. Um, Congratulations on being such a super supportive person for your student, mom for your students, and um, filling up their schedule with meaningful activities, and hopefully maybe there's a little travel in there, a little relaxation. So, yeah. Um, Yeah, summer is a wonderful time, and so congratulations on whatever choices you made. I'm sure they're the right choices. And what I suggest is we schedule a Zoom session for the fall because you really need to hear about this program if you're interested in the kind of comprehensive way that I help students. And so Kelly Gallagher is a person I look up to. He's written a book called Write Like This. And he says students don't write at the top levels for two reasons. Number one, they don't know what to write about, or two, they don't know how to write it. Ideas and technique. And mindset as well. So there's a definite, there's a progressive and a kind of a tiered approach that I take, right? So like a house which has a foundation, you don't really think about that foundation. You don't really see it. A lot of people don't like to talk about that foundation. It has nothing to do with writing. And so that's one of the things I'm talking about in that Zoom session that I'm inviting you to consider. You always want to think ahead, and because haste makes waste. So I do strongly recommend that we have a chat and begin that conversation. Because that way you can prepare for the fall, and I'm going to hit the ground hard with tutoring in the fall as well as the summer. But that foundation, just like a house has floors, it has a first floor, second floor, and a third floor. And so one of the reasons I'm so effective, and I do have references, by the way, if you want to hear from some parents who are pleased with the tutoring. When you're very systematic about everything, then you don't work as hard. And so one of the things I help my students to do is to make sure that foundation is there. Do they have a method for capturing ideas? Do they have a method for the forms? Do they know what the forms of writing are? Do they know what the 6 traits of writing are? Do they know how to check their work? Do they know steps of revision for prose? I'm a published author, and I've written popular stories in local papers and also for public radio as well. And so these are issues that are near and dear to me. You know, some people can teach, others do as well. So imagine being taught by an author, somebody who actually practices the art, the forms, and that's very important to me. It's so important to my life, every word. So anyway, that's me. So this session here that I'm talking about is really interesting because it's a package, right? It's meeting with a specialist like myself. A couple things happen. We talk about, well, your student and you and your husband and I have a joint meeting. You go over the frustrations or goals, and maybe your student's far advanced already. Maybe they're high performing and they want to reach that next level. We couple their goals and frustrations. We couple that with a detailed and customized roadmap. I do a pre-assessment after that. I spend quite a bit of time reading through their writing, diagnosing it, putting it on a 6-point rubric, giving a report, And then jointly, we schedule a meeting called the acceleration meeting, where we actually walk through what are the goals, what are we going to work on. So I've been teaching since 2008 school year, and successful with my students. Sometimes they are the best class in the entire district. Following that session, you'll have tools, you'll have that roadmap customized, you'll have their writing assessed. And then from there, if you decide to do the tutoring, that session is complimentary. It's part of the tutoring. There's a cost, a real cost to that session if you don't decide to go through with the tutoring, but well worth the small amount of money that you're going to invest in that. Okay, so if you have questions about that, feel free to reach out. But I really highly suggest you do that before the summer begins. And that way you can be thinking ahead. All right, well, anyway, I appreciate you reaching back to me, and I look forward to meeting you sometime in the near future. Take care.